Namaskar. We are having a glimpse of Shri Dasbodh, written by Sant Ramdas Dashak Satwa Samas Patswa, means fifth chapter from the seventh compilation. Dwait Kalpana Nirshan. Dwait means duality. I'm different, I'm watching this world and all those things. That is Dwait. Kalpana means that is the idea, that is, your thought process and all those things that comes under the kalpana. Nirasan means you have to go beyond this duality and thought process, and I am watching and all those ideas, and beyond that only the Parabrahma Swarup is there. Then only you can become a realized soul, enlightened soul. Okay. So Samas Patswa Dvaita Kalpana Nirasana. Since childhood we used to do this. In any word, we used to enter into the root of that word, understand it, go ahead. So it was, my mother who used to teach Sanskrit. So that became the habit. And we got a lot of good teachers all around us by God's grace. थँक्स टू एव्हरीवन. श्रीराम केवळ ब्रह्म जे बोलिले ते अनुभवास आले आणि मायेचेही लागले अनुसंधान. नाउ वी आर वॉचिंग द ब्रह्मतत्व, वी आर एक्सपिरियन्सिंग इट. At the same time, we can see the mirage of this Maya and the worldly things. So he is saying that if you go into the worldly things, you will lose this path. If you go on this path, you will lose this. Now there are people like my Sadguru Swami Madhanath. They used to walk on the path where they could see Shurasadhara Nishita Duratya. Walking on the razor's path. They can see the world well, they can see the Brahmatattva well, and walking the best of the best path. So that we can live a better life than what we used to live, and every day the improvement is there. Even he used to say, then his Sadguru Swami Swarupananda, he used to say that even Lord Shankar is also saying that every day he is understanding new meaning of every verse of Gita. So every day you come to know new, and you think that it is fresh, that I'm understanding something freshly new. That we are understanding every day, new and new. It's an infinite path, in fact. You have to walk, understand it, and remain on that infinite path by keeping your penance going on till death. That is very important. Death comes to this body. But once you become one with the God, the infinite soul, the Parabrahma, you become a realized soul, yogi, bhakta, then nothing is left to be done. You will not get another birth, that cycle of 8.4 million birth. Okay, so that is why we have to go beyond the duality and even Dvaita Bhav, and beyond that also you have to go. This is what he is going to explain in this chapter. ब्रह्म अंतरी प्रकाशी आणि माया ही प्रत्यक्ष दिसे, आता हे द्वैत निरसे कवणे परी हो. Now we can see the Brahma Tattva and we can see the Maya Tattva. So that is a Turiya Avastha. Now how to go beyond that? Kavane Pariyo means how to go beyond this Turiya Avastha. तरी आता सावधान आहे, एकाग्र करून या मन, माया ब्रह्म हे कोण जाणत आहे. So become alert. सावधान means be alert, be awakened, concentrate. एकाग्र मन means concentrate your mind. माया ब्रह्म हे कोण जाणत आहे. So try to understand what exactly is Maya, what exactly is Brahma, and how to go beyond both of the things. But at the same time, you take Brahma like one thorn, remove another thorn called Maya, like this, khatak. You take a pin, remove, something is going into your like this in your hand. Maybe you can say that you are working on the some wooden work is there, some small wooden thing goes inside, so you take a pin and remove it like that. That pin is Brahma, and this what is it there inside the small part of that wooden thing is, that is a thorn, you can say, that is Maya. So you just remove this pin with that pin, like that you use this Brahma Tattva to get rid of Maya. But at the end of the day, both are tools. Our even our body, mind, and soul is also tool to become a realized soul. That is what Swami Maya Sadguru used to say. सत्य ब्रह्माचा संकल्प मिथ्या मायेचा विकल्प ऐसिया द्वैताचा जल्प मनची करी. Now the ultimate reality Brahma, that is, if you think about that, that is sankalpa, means good idea, good thought. Mithya mayacha vikalpa, so that which is perishable, always changing, and which is always going to dupe you, that is vikalpa, that is a bad idea. Aisya dvaitacha jalpa manachi kari. These both things on mind is only thinking. Okay. जाणे ब्रह्म जाणे माया ते एक जाणावी तुर्या सर्व जाणवणे सर्व जाणे म्हणून या सर्व साक्षिणी. Now, as I said earlier, and as told by Sant Ramdas, that you know Brahma Tattva, you know the Maya as well. That avastha, that state of mind is known as Turiya. That state of mind, body, soul, and everything is Turiya avastha. But that is Sarva Sakshini, that you see, you remain alert, awake, and detached, and then you can see all these things. You see the world, you see the Parabrahma Tattva as well. Sarva Sakshini. So it is we feel that it is the ultimate reality that we are realizing. But he is awakening us. No, it is beyond that. Okay. ऐका तुर्याचं लक्षण, जेथे सर्व जाणपण सर्वची नाही कवण जाणे लगा. की that Turiya Lakshana means the attributes, the characteristics of Turiya is that you understand everything. You understand everything, then when you understand everything, that comes into the duality. So you understand that, जाणे लगा. संकल्प विकल्पाची सृष्टी झाली मनाची आहे पोटी, ते मनची मिथ्या शेवटी साक्षी कवण. मिथ्या means it is falsehood. So this sankalpa and vikalpa, good thought process, bad thought process. Srushti means sounds, surati means, srujati means what is that? That whatever is coming, it is changing and going into the on the path of death. That is Srushti, means this biogeochemical cycle. Jali manachi boti, that is happening inside your mind only. But that mind is also going to get perish. So who is Sakshi? Then who is watching it through Sakshi Bhav? Souls. And then what is soul? Try understand. साक्ष्यत्व चैतन्यत्व सत्ता हे गुण ब्रह्माची या माथा आरोपले जाण वृथा माया गुणे. Now this sakshatva is there, that you are observing everything with a detached soul. Chaitanya means everywhere that energy is there. Okay. First is sakshatva. We saw these 14 attributes in one of the last samas chapter. Sakshatva, watching in detached way. Chaitanyatva, that energy is everywhere. Satta means that all powerful God, Almighty God is controlling everything, and His governance is there everywhere. Okay, he guna brahmachiya mata. But this is not the characteristics of Brahma Tattva. We are putting a stamp on his head, tack like that. Tack. The stamp is there. We are putting this stamp on his head. He has nothing to do with all these things. So someone was there. Okay. So this duality is we are putting on the head of Brahma Tattva. It has nothing to do with any name, fame, money, power, anything. It is there all the times. So many galaxies and so many universes, so many people, powerful, wealthy, knowledgeable, then this, that sect, then this dogma, this religion have come and gone over this. So many galaxies, so many things. So you are putting a stamp on that Brahma Tattva. Aropale jana vritha maya guna. So we are giving the name in the name of duality only, how the Advaita Brahma should be there. Okay, at the end of the day, it comes under duality only. Okay, घटमठाचे नि गुणे त्रिविध आकाश बोलणे मायेचे नि खरेपण गुण ब्रह्म. So ghata means our body, where the akash is there. Matha means our house or place we live. He's had Samartha Ramdas has had a mutt. We have a house. So our body has sky, that is known as Chidakas. Then this house also has the Akash means sky, and the whole world also have the sky. Trividha Akash. These are the three kinds of Akash means sky is there. Mayachane kharepane guna brahmi. But that is the sky. And that is how we are trying to give name to, because we have given name to sky as a sky. Like that we are doing same thing with the Brahma. We are giving name to the Brahma. Like it is like this, it is like that. ओके, जेव्हा खरेपण मायेसी तवची साक्षत्व ब्रह्मासी माये अविद्येचे निरासी द्वैत कायचे. नाउ फॉर एक्झाम्पल, वन ऑफ द बेस्ट एक्झाम्पल, suppose your mother asks you to, you go and bring that fruit is kept there, bring here, I shall cut it and give it to you. I'll not go. You want it or not? I want it. Then you get it, otherwise I shall not give you. Suppose mother does like that. He says, I don't want. Oh, khadak, you get a slap. Mother slap, not father. Yeah, go. Like that, very small. Still, mother slap, it makes you to cry, like this, even if you do like this. Tang. Okay. So what happens? That we feel that is the truth. Whatever is happening, mother gave me a slap and that we start crying, mother never scolds me and all those things. It is a Maya. This is a mirage. Now, that is also truth. Mother is there, this how everything is happening and all those things. But it also comes under Maya. Then whatever you see as yourself with a Sakshi Bhav, with detached way. So, it is also, I feel this is also true. I feel that is also true. Brahma Tattva is also true. And whatever is happening, that is also true. Then how to go beyond that? This is Advait, this is duality. But Advait Brahma, that Paramatma is beyond this duality. So how to go to that level? Please tell us. Let us discuss. A kind of a discussion is going on. Let us discuss. Let us find out. Somebody says, please tell us. He says, let us find out. He says, no, you tell me. Then a kind of a discussion is going on. Good discussion to understand, to achieve that level of Sakshi Bhav, to go beyond that Sakshi Bhav, become one with the God, become yogi, become bhakta, beyond duality. म्हणून सर्व साक्षी मन तेची जालिया उन्मन मग तुर्या रूप ज्ञान ते मावळून गेले. That is why Sarva Sakshi Man means that mind which is understanding everything is there. I am detached from it. Everything is happening. I am detached from it. Then you go beyond that mind. The mind is understanding. Then mind loses his identity. Unmani avastha. Maga Turya Rupa Jnana te maun gele. Then this Turya Rupa, that is finding Brahma is existing, Maya is existing. But when that mind loses its own identity, nothing is left. Maun gele. Sun is set, then again it is going to rise again next day. But all examples have limitations. So that Turiyavastha sets in your life forever. If you remain on the path of penance and paramartha forever, then it sets forever. If you do it and see, I'm the greatest and all those things, gone. Then again rise and set, rise and set, rise and set to happen. Once it is gone forever, and then you remain on the path of Paramartha, then it goes forever. That is what he is saying. So, You have to achieve that उन्मनी अवस्था. ज्यास द्वैत भासले ते मन उन्मन झाले, द्वैता अद्वैताचे तुटले अनुसंधान. Now, if you feel reality, then through the mind, and you understand everything. But while understanding, again you penance, follow the path of Paramartha, try to do work is worship, become a yogi and bhakta, and it happens automatically. At that time, you live in Unmani Avastha. Dvaita Dvaitache Tutale Anusandhan. So, then you go into that Anusandhan. You remain in that thought where you are Paramatma only. So, you have to go beyond all these things and then only you will understand. एवं द्वैत आणि अद्वैत होय वृत्तीचा संकेत. वृत्ती झाली आणि निवृत्त द्वैत कायचं आहे. नाऊ duality is there and non-duality is there. You go beyond all these things because mind is understanding both the things. Shurasya dhara nishita duratya. You are walking on the path, which is a path, a kind of a sword. You are doing a balancing act. You see the Paramatma, you see the world as well. But when you go to Unmani Avastha, and beyond that if you go, then Vritti and Nivrutti. Vritti means ruffleness of mind. Nivrutti means beyond ruffleness and unruffled mind. You go beyond that. Then if you go beyond the duality, you find everything is one. So who is understanding? Who is experiencing? We do not understand. Then what is left? Nothing is left. If nothing is there, nothing word is there, emptiness is there, zero is there, infinite there, still it is a duality. And hence, these Advaita books they take us beyond that imagination and we become one with the God forever. And we have to go beyond that. He is always advising, giving us the instruction and indication. Sant Ramdas. वृत्तीरहित जे ज्ञान तेची पूर्ण समाधान जेथे तुटे अनुसंधान माया ब्रह्मीचे. Now this vritti, ruffleness of mind, a thought process, that is also knowledge. But you get fully satisfied when you go beyond the Maya and Brahma, this duality of matter and balancing act. How much time you can balance? You get tired. This is also, that word has come. It is going to come. So how much, sadhana, penance and all those things. Body has limitation, mind has limitation. But that Paramatma has no limitation. Once you become yogi, once you become one with the God, you become bhakta, then that infinite energy comes into your help at all the times. Then you can do a lot of things. But you have to achieve that by hard work, smart work, whatever you may say. Real smart work and real hard work is this only. And this will take us, our soul, to immortality, not body. Body perishes. He is trying to say everything. And this this sentence this sentence is trying to say a lot of meanings like this. So once you remain in that state of mind forever, yogi, bhakta, what is anusandhan, that is known as, then you become one with the God forever. माया ब्रह्म ऐसा है तर मनेस कल्पिला संकेत ब्रह्म कल्पने रहित जाणती ज्ञानी. Now the person who realizes this is a realized soul, enlightened soul, knowledgeable person, wise person. Anybody may rise and we say he is a knowledgeable. It is his field of interest, domain in which he is knowledgeable. The real knowledge is this. Maya Brahma ऐसा है मने कल्पिला संकेत. So this is Maya, this is Brahma. We try to understand, we get the indication at every moment. But Brahma is Kalpana Virahita, means Kalpana means idea, to idealize a thought process and all those things. Brahma is beyond all these things. And this is understood by Jnani people, knowledgeable people, wise people. And that's how that is what and how we have to become. To become that, Saha Aham, that is the aim of life. At one moment you realize that, but you have to increase the moments that you have to remain on that path, and you have to become a realized soul at every moment. And then you can be called as Sarvajna, and all the times You are on that path. You are a knowledgeable and enlightened soul. Okay? So this is, I mean, a person who is realized soul can only tell this. जे मनबुद्धी अगोचर, जे कल्पनेहून पर ते अनुभविता साचार द्वैत कैसे. Know that which is beyond mind, brains, I mean your and agochar, it is beyond your body and thought process and brains and everything, which is beyond the ideas, which is beyond whatever we can conceive, idealize, and all those things. This is what you experience. It is beyond all these things. You experience those things, and you experience the duality, you experience the godly state, you experience the worldly state, and you go beyond that. When you go beyond that, then you are beyond Dvait. There is no duality left. So you have to go beyond all these things at all the times. Dvaita pahata brahma nasya, brahma pahata dvaita nasya, dvaita dvaita bhase kalpanesi. Now when you see the duality, at that time Brahma Tattva is not there. When you see Brahma Tattva, then the duality is not there. But when you observe that Dvait and Advait, the duality and non-duality, that everything is is you are observing as yourself, but that is also that also comes under the ideas, and idea comes under duality. Beautiful. So you have to go beyond Dvait and Advaita as well. कल्पना माया निवारी, कल्पना ब्रह्म थावरी, संशय धरी आणि वारी, हे तेही कल्पना. Now this kalpana, sankalpana and vikalpa, sankalpa and kalpa means whatever your thought process is there, whatever his mind is thinking. You have to go beyond that, because whenever a thought process is there, you are trying to doubt something. You have to go beyond doubt. Another thing, the to doubt and to remain inquisitive, these are two distinct things. Doubt means he has done some crime and the soldiers and police are doubting him. That is not the thing. To remain inquisitive means, how could be that Brahma Tattva? That is inquisitiveness. Okay, so you have to go beyond the doubts, become inquisitive, try to understand the God and become one with the God. That is the indication he is giving. What is God? Generator, organizer, destroyer. But it is beyond that. There are so many galaxies have come and gone. We have seen people lived, people greatest of the greatest, richest of the richest, then best of the best sense, best of the best avataras, best of the best things have happened and gone. The worst also happened and gone. कल्पना करी बंधन, कल्पना दे समाधान, ब्रह्मी लावी अनुसंधान, तेही कल्पना. Now it is your thought process which binds yourself. It is your thought process, our thought process, that gives us satisfaction. But we have to go beyond that and remain one with that Brahma Tattva at all the times. But that is also coming under the Kalpana, means to idealize, to remains to be an idea as well. Go beyond that. His indication. कल्पना द्वैताची माता, कल्पना नेप्ती तत्वता, बद्धता आणि मुक्तता कल्पना गुणे. Because of this thought process, we see the duality, and duality is the mother of all the causes and happening. And even in the duality only we are trying to understand everything. We are trying to know the tattva, Brahma Tattva as well. We have become the Baddha, bounded people with the Maya, and we have become Mukta under the idea and Kalpana only. It is happening only in the duality only. So you have to go beyond that. Kalpana antri sabha naste davi brahma gol kshana ekate nirma swarupa kalpi. So Shabala Kalpana means that takes on the wrong path. You have to leave that. And you have to take the Sankalpana which will keep us on the Paramarthik path, Brahma path. And you have to become Nirma. Nirma means there should not be any spot in your life that will take you to wrong path. You should be remaining Nirma, means always pious, always pure. And you have to become one with that Swarupa, Paramatma, at all the times. That is the Paramarthik path. क्षणा एका धोका आहे, क्षणा एका स्थिर राहे, क्षणा एका पाहे विस्मित होणे. Ascharyavat pashyati yena kaschit, like you know it. In Gita, that everybody is watching it. Oh, it's miracle. Okay, how it is happening? How the world is going on? Another thing, in the duality, you get the dhoka, means you get duped by the duality. At one moment, you feel satisfied and you feel stable, satisfied, and at one that moment you are one with the God. At another moment in duality, you feel doubted. Oh, how it is happening? How is it this? How is that? I mean, this nature, you are observing yourself, and you feel, yeah, this is something great. How great human being the God has created, which can who can understand all this, that species can understand everything. Human being is a species which can understand all these things. How beautiful is the creation of God. At one moment he can see duality, at another moment he can go into the non-dual nature of matter, the Paramatma Tattva. क्षणा एकाते उमजे, क्षणा एकाते निर्मुजे, नाना विकार करिजे ते कल्पना जाणावी. At one moment, you become a soul who has understood everything. Another moment, you feel, oh, I don't know anything. Nana vikar karize kalpana jana. This comes under the kalpana, the ideas and thought process only. So this is beautiful. Huh? कल्पना जन्माचे मूळ, कल्पना भक्तीचे फळ, कल्पना त्याची केवळ मोक्षदाते. So it is, the root cause of everything is that thought process, ruffleness and unruffleness of mind, whatever mind is there, I mean, because of which you get born, you feel you are pious or generous and you are doing the devotion, you are on the path of devotion, and in that mind only can give you the moksha as well, and that state of mind only can give you the moksha, the Brahma Rapti. So everything, still this is also coming under the duality. You have to go beyond that. The purest thing in the world is Brahma Tattva. Once your mind becomes that much pure, will become one with the God. Moksha Dati. So that is why we have to keep our mind pure, pious, and on the righteous path. We have to walk on the path of ethics, humanitarian values, moral values which will not hurt anyone, keep everybody happy. And it is possible. Anandavan Bhuvan is possible. Utopian economy is possible. Swananda Bodha pattern is possible. Ram Rajya is possible. First you have to keep Ram Rajya inside yourself. Behave as pure as God. And then your family, then your town, then your city, then your province, then the nation and the whole world. It is possible. If somebody said it is not possible, then he has some vested interest into that, because he is going to lose his power, money or something, and that is why he is saying it is not possible. It is possible. Anandvan Bhuvan is possible. Sant Ramdas has said. Swananda Bodh pattern is possible. Dhaneshwar Maharaj has said. Ram Rajya is possible. Prabhu Ramchandra has proved it. So if anybody said it is not possible, or anybody says that Paramartha is difficult, just say namaskar to him and follow your path. Swamiji used to say it is possible. If anybody says it is very difficult, say him that whatever is difficult, it is not Paramartha. It is something else. Straight away. असो ऐसे हे कल्पना, साधने दे समाधाना, एरवी ते पतना मूळची की. Still, once you become realized soul, still you have to follow that path. Akhanda dhyana, akhanda namasmaran, that you have to do at all the times. Otherwise, if you lose the path, then you may go on the wrong path. म्हणूनच सर्वांचे मूळ ते हे कल्पनाच केवळ, इचे केल्या निर्मळ ब्रह्मप्राप्ती. So at the root cause of everything, this kalpana, this is the thought process of yourself is very important. That is the root cause. If you go beyond that, in fact, first of all, you have to go on the right path. Wrong path you have to leave. On the right path, you walk for some time where you achieve, the nirman avastha, aman avastha, beyond these. Then you will understand, oh, God is there. You go beyond Turiya avastha. And you have to remain with that all the time, Brahma Prapti. So once you get rid of this root cause of everything, egoism, egotism, and from which place this egoism and egotism is coming from, which place the thought process are coming. If you go to that root cause, at that place you get yourself detached, and beyond detachment you go, then you become a Brahma Prapta Purush. You will become a person being a realized soul. Okay, there are so many sadhanas in Sanatan Dharma and so many religions. So some people say that thought process arises into the brain. Somebody says that from in the Muladhara chakra it is happening. Somebody says it is happening in the Nabhi, means and Saurya chakra it is happening. Somebody says Ajna chakra it is happening. So there are so many kinds of thought process are there, and they have become realized soul as well even after that. So you follow your path, whatever you have been told to follow, but become a realized soul. That is very important. श्रवण आणि मनन निजध्याचे समाधान मिथ्या कल्पनेचे भान उडवून जाय. Shravan means listening discourses from the realized soul. Manan means thinking on that. Nijadhyache samadhan. Then you follow that path, and then you become a satisfied that, oh, I realized these things today. Okay? Mithya kalpanese bhan udon jay. Then you realize that, yeah, whatever I was thinking yesterday, today I have come beyond that. I have, climbed one more step. Oh, and I'm feeling satisfied now. Like Lord Shiva, even Shiva is today also, he's on the path of self-realization. Swami Swarupananda used to say. Every day some new meaning comes out from the same verse of Gita. That is what he felt. So every day you come out of that, you become more and more realized soul. Okay? So once you become realized soul, that bad things go away. शुद्ध ब्रह्माचा निश्चय करी कल्पनेचा जज निश्चितार्थ संशय तुटून गेला. Once you become pure as Brahma, then your doubts and everything goes away. Then you become, with solid proof, with solid intentions, you remain cautiously on that path of Paramartha. It gets break away, where the good is there, the bad cannot stay over there. When the sun is there, the light is there, the darkness vanishes. Like that. मिथ्या कल्पनेचे कोडे कैसे राहे साचा पुढे जैसे सूर्याचे निउजळे नासे तम. Same thing, yes, was in front of sun there is no tama, means darkness. तसे ज्ञानाचे नि प्रकाशे मिथ्या कल्पना ते नासे मग ते हे तुटे अपैसे द्वैतानुसंधान. When you become a realized soul, then this duality, thought process of fantastic things, Dvaita means duality, goes away. You don't remain into that thought process of duality. कल्पनेने कल्पना उडे जैसा मृगे मृग सापडे का शरे शर आतुडे आकाश मार्गे. Shar means the bow and arrow. With bow, you fire one bow and then it goes into the air, and then till it comes down, you break it by another bow, arrow, for example. Did I say something wrong? You fire an arrow by the bow, then by the time it is down, you send another arrow and break it. Like that. That is what we are doing. Share shara today. Akash margi. We, with one thorn, we are trying to remove another thorn. That is what we are doing. With Brahma Tattva realization, we are trying to remove the Maya Tattva unrealization. With Brahma Tattva lightness, we are removing the darkness of Maya Tattva. That is what we are doing. Kalpanene kalpana ude. So with Brahma Tattva, we are getting rid of Maya Tattva. Jaisa mruge mruga sapade. Like Suppose we want to catch a sheep, we go on the horse. With another animal, we are catching another animal. That is what we are doing. Great example. So that is what we are doing. And it is required in life so as to become realized soul and get rid of this 8.4 million birth cycle. शुद्ध कल्पनेचे बळ जालिया नासे सबळ हेची वचन प्रांजळ सावध आहे का प्रांजळ मीन्स speaking truth in the words of child, for example. And all saints and sadhu, they have mind like a child only. It is so pure. So become alert, awake and conscious, and try understand. In front of pious thoughts, the non-pious, unpious and devil's thought goes away from our mind. शुद्ध कल्पनेची खूण स्वय कल्पीचे निर्गुण स्वरूपी सस्वरूपी विस्मरण पडोची नेदे. So when you are into those pious thought, you achieve and attain and remain one with the formless God. You become swaswarup, you become one with that. Then you try to remain in that thought process. In fact, try to remain in that state of mind. Do all, you become a yogi and bhakta, do all the things as work is worship. And don't try to come out of that. Remain in that state of mind. And that is स्वरूपानुसंधान. सदा स्वरूपानुसंधान करी द्वैताचे निरशन अद्वै निश्चयाचे ज्ञान त्याची शुद्ध कल्पना. So you remain in that state of mind. Get out of this duality. अद्वैत निश्चयाचे ज्ञान त्याची शुद्ध कल्पना. So this, you go out of duality, you become nothing is left. In that past state of mind, you do all the things and live your life. अद्वैत कल्पित शुद्ध, द्वैत कल्पित अशुद्ध, अशुद्धतेची प्रसिद्ध सबळ जाणावे. So that piousness of advaitness means non-duality is you have to keep. You get rid of that ashuddha means non-pious thing. The devilish things happens to be duality. But at the same time, now he is going to tell something. शुद्ध कल्पनेचा अर्थ, अद्वैताचा निश्चय अर्थ आणि सबळ व्यर्थ द्वैत कल्पी. So you remain in that state of mind which keeps you pious, do all good things, and you remain with firmness. You live in that state, and you get rid of the dual nature of your mind and duality and that which takes you on the wrong path. अद्वैत कल्पना प्रकाशितेची क्षणी द्वैत नासे, द्वैता सरिसे निरसे सबळ कल्पना. When the sun rises in your mind as a Advaita philosophy, non-duality, at that time the duality goes away and you go away with all the bad thoughts and bad deeds as well. कल्पनेने कल्पना सरे ऐसे जाणावी चतुरे सबळ गेल्यानंतर शुद्ध उरले. So when good ideas replaces the bad ideas, then you become smart enough to understand what is good and what is bad, and you remain on the good path, pious path, and pious, your mind is also becomes pious and you remain on the pious path and piousness is there in your life. Everything is pious. शुद्ध कल्पनेचे रूप तेची जे कल्पी स्वरूप, स्वरूप कल्पिता तद्रूप होय आपण. So in that state of mind, swarup, you become tadrup, you become one with that at all the times. And that is the state of mind. You become a yogi in the bhakta. You remain in that path on that state of mind. Whatever you may do, you are drinking water, you are eating food, you are you are taking care of child, you are doing your work in the office, you are driving some vehicle, you are walking, you are even sleeping. Remain in that pious state of mind. But at the same time, he is advising us that though you have replaced good things with the bad things, still you have to go beyond that. But you go beyond that, but still you remain on this path, Shuddha path, the pious path, all the times. Otherwise, now, suddenly you will come down. Because it has happened. He might have experienced that. It is every time in every nation, and I think in India mostly, Lot of realized soul are there. Many a times they go into the path of Riddhi Siddhi, fulfilling the wishes of their disciples and all those things. They lose their path. That is why he is saying, go beyond that. कल्पनेसी मिथ्यत्व आले, सहजची तद्रूप झाले, आत्मनिश्चय नासिले कल्पनेसी. So, whatever you think and whatever the idea is there, this duality and non-duality, you become pious, but still you have to go beyond that. Sahajaji tadrup zale. Then automatically at all the times you will remain one with the God. Atmanishchay nasile kalpanasi. So you become so firm in that state of mind with your decision becoming the God's decision and God's decision becoming your decision. You remain in that state of mind which is non-dual in nature. You remain one with the God, Brahma Tattva at all the times. And then these ideas, thought process, mind, brain, body, this world, that world, this and that goes away forever. जेची क्षणी निश्चय चढे तेची क्षणी द्वैत उपाय. Once your firm decision goes away, you lose the control of that firm decision, immediately you fall down. And again you fall down into the duality of matter, and again the darkness in your life can increase. And that is why you have to remain in that state of mind forever, and that is only realized soul a state of mind, and that is only you have to achieve. तैसे ज्ञान होता मळीण अज्ञान प्रबळे जाण या कारणे श्रवण अखंड असा. And that is why you have to listen to the discourses of realized soul or the people who are on this path, because even Lord Shankara is on this path, as everybody is saying. You have to remain on this path. Now if you live away from your Sadguru or the places where the church, the mosque, the temples are not there, then what will do? So listen to your own mind. Try to read good books. Try to remain in your own self in such a way that you are chanting the name of God and you are listening to that. Or you have taken some kind of this stanza, you are having a chintan on that. Chintan means you are thinking on that. How it could be, how it could not be. Then 14 names of the Brahma Tattva that has been given. You think on it, become one with that. How the experience of all those 14 names. Om Ekaksharam Brahma, Kham Brahma, how sky is the God, how it is beyond that. Zero state of mind, you go beyond that. Turiya Avastha, go beyond that. Nirman Avastha means Aman Avastha, go beyond that. Nirvikalpa Samadhi, go beyond that. So, you remain engaged in all these things at all the time. This is really the engagement of mind. Anybody may rise, anybody say this is leadership qualities, this is how you make your life rich. No money can make your life rich than this state of mind can make you rich. That is what is real richness. So that richness, that rich mind, you have to keep akhanda at all the times. And that's why you have to listen to yourself. You are the best company you have for all the times. That is what he is saying. So listen to yourself and keep, such kind of thoughts. If thoughts are there, it should be good. If there are no thoughts, it's well and good state of mind. Try experience all these things. आता असो हे बोलणे झाले, आशंका फिडू एका बोले, ज्यास द्वैत भासले ते तू नव्हेसी सर्वथा. Now it is enough now. I have spoken a lot. Just go and get rid of your doubts. मुको कहा ढूंढे रे बंदे, मैं तो तेरे पास. And at the last he says, मैं तो हूँ विश्वास में. I am in faith and trust. Go beyond this duality, have faith, understand that, and remain firm in that. You are not the duality of matter. You are beyond the duality. You are everywhere. Aham Atma, Tattvamasi Aham Atma, Prajnanam Brahma, Sarvam Khalidam Brahma, and beyond that. It is beyond that. And remain beyond all these things at all the time, and still as we live in the Maya Rajya, everyone is doing all this everyday life they are living. You have to live the life. But Dehabuddha Tudasam, Jivabuddha Todansha, Atmuddha Tumaham. So every moment, in whichever state of mind you are, whichever phase of life you are, try to offer your work as worship at the feet of God. मागील आशंका फिटली, इथुकेने हे कथा संपली, पुढे वृत्ती सावध केले पाहिजे श्रोता. नाउ आय होप you understood everything and your doubts have been cleared. So keep your vritti sadh, become alert, awake at all the moments. Become conscious, superconscious, hyperconscious, and beyond that. Try to remain and in that state of mind. Pahije Shruti, all audience, please try to follow this path. Remain one with the God and do all the work as a worship at every moment. Then whether this body is there or not there, still we remain one with the God forever. Okay, so try to follow this path is what the advice, suggestion, vinanti means request of Samarth Ramdas is there. Yesterday only I told this joke to my kids. If somebody is not listening, what he'll do? Please listen to him, boy. Samarth Ramdas is saying like that. Please listen. Please try to follow this path at all the times. इति श्री दासबोधे गुरुशिष्य संवादे द्वैत कल्पना निरशन नाम समास 5. धन्यवाद. थैंक यू वेरी मच.